Hey, how's it going? First viewer. Morning. Hey there. Hey, not much. What's up with you? Morning. Just the NASDAQ as usual. Yeah, I'll focus in a few minutes. I woke up 20 minutes ago. That's how I roll. Regular NQ. Lots of leverage. Yeah, we've already pushed up pretty high today. But that doesn't necessarily mean anything. This price action can do anything. Hey, Boxer. Yep, the first of many to come. Think I'd like to live stream from now on. I've got no idea, Snow Leopard. And anyone who says they know is lying. Unless they have access to the people that actually made price move. So whether it's 10 massive banks all doing the same thing, or a frog that got into the computer wires and accidentally did a bunch of buy orders, doesn't matter to me. Candles go up or down. I don't care why it happens. Good morning, Saturn. Yeah, Britt, I never watch live streams at all. Thanks for making me your first. MID4. I have a link to my website and all the video descriptions that explains everything I can. All organized in one spot. It's all free, of course. Yeah, I'll talk a little bit while I take my trades. We'll see. This is a big test run. Um, hey, Middle Earth. Good to see you. No, I don't watch Day Trader Next Door anymore. I don't actually watch any trading content at all, except for Josh Trades and Dylan Futures Trading. Two real traders documenting their journey like me. I will still talk while I do the trading and once that really starts, but I do have some notes here to remind myself just for the live stream not to overanalyze price action, because in my regular trading I'm not just sitting there going, okay, price is doing this, now it's doing that, that means maybe it'll go here, or blah blah blah. I don't do that. I only look at whether it's consolidating or making directional moves, because each of those two types of price action encompasses all types of price action, and there are good trades to take depending on what that action is and where on that spectrum between pure consolidation and pure directional moves is. I don't know if that was a full sentence, forgot what I was talking about halfway through, but hey. That's how it goes. I didn't really do a big announcement in the Discord. I just said it in my channel. I didn't want to make a big deal out of this, especially since it's the first day. Britt, that was Josh Trades and Dylan Futures Trading. Dylan just started uploading. He trades exactly like me. Sometimes we take the same trades. And Josh does a much more methodical approach. I think it's, I don't know, I think it's Pat's. All that two-legged pullback and flag something, I don't know. No, I'm definitely not rich yet, Joe. Someday. Market open in 1 minute. We don't have any news that'll affect me. At least no planned news. Nothing at 9:45. So that's good. Sometimes on those days it can just do absolutely nothing until 9:45 and then it'll really take off. Not today. Mid 4. I'll send you the link to my website. It explains much more than I can over here. Options boony, that's good. We need more people like us. Make the trading world more honest. We've just gone straight up since market open. I mean, not this not this market open. I mean a few hours ago. So we'll see what happens. I don't start until 9:33. Good morning from Alberta. Hey. Good morning from North Carolina. By the way, guys, I might do terrible. So, but I have nothing to worry about because I don't claim to be good. I'm still learning. It's right in the channel banner. From UK, nice. I went there once for soccer. Or football for you. Quid. Got to train with Wayne Rooney's personal coach. Although I had a shredded hamstring. Or no, it was a hip flexor. So I didn't get to play a whole lot. Because I was in agony. Mid 4. Not profitable yet. I'll call myself that once I'm making meaningful money. You know? By definition, I was profitable on 1 micro. But that doesn't really mean anything to me because you can't make money on $10 a day. Or more like $3 after commissions. Greetings from Thailand. I want to go there someday. It's beautiful. Germany. Very nice. Got all kinds of people here. Thoughts on tick charts? Chart type doesn't matter as long as it works for you. Hey, good luck, Jen Junie. Hope I pronounced that right. Thank you, Tim. Any trading psychology books? Yes. Tom Hugard's Best Loser Wins. It's good. I made a video on that, but you can read it yourself if you'd like. Alright, guys, I'm going to take a look at the charts now. And I'll get to chat after. Choppy. Broke the high of day. I'm going to try to be patient. I'm just going to wait this out here. Thank you, Jake. I'll never sell a course. Everything I do is free. We have direction, but it's choppy direction. It's going up, but not with a whole lot of authority. Any weird sounds you hear is my chair. Wouldn't be surprised if we fell through all the way here, but, you know, anything can happen. We've just been going up so much without much of a pullback. I went on vacation back to Maine, where I grew up. I've been in North Carolina for a little under a year now. Moved out here with my fiance. And we love it down here. Man, it is going real slow. Do I move the graph line with a mouse or on a screen? The graph line, not sure. I know what you mean. I can hold this and shrink it in. Hey, what's that? Let's get rid of that. And then I press this to make it go back to normal. And then I hold in here to make it to that or that. These lines here don't actually mean anything. They're just price intervals, which are 15 points right now. Thank you, Tim. I really appreciate that. Hope it goes well. Hope you pass. Alright, what is it doing? It's so slow. Maybe a short here. Need a good entry though. As in actually clicking sell when I said that instead of just saying it. And we'll see. It's a good stop loss spot. Either turning around or falling through. And nope. No worries. My cat's trying to get into the room. I can hear her meowing. Yeah, sorry, no fart sounds. I actually edit those in manually. Volatility's down just a little bit, but there's still opportunities. Just gonna be patient. This price action certainly isn't ideal, but still tradable. Just kind of slow, little bit of chop. Just have to go for small trades. There's nothing wrong with this trade. No, I don't trade crypto. Aerosage. Erosage? We'll try that. Too bad. Should probably stop going short. How does the size of a candle relate to the numbers on the right side of the screen? Well, the bottom of this candle, see, starts at 88.5 and goes up to 94.50. I can also hold in the middle mouse button and it shows the high, low, open, close. Just keeps going up. Just going to be patient. Keep the losses small when price action isn't playing to your strength. It's all about risk management. It's difficult for me to trade this. This might be other people's strength, but I need the chaos. For some reason, it's when price action is, you could say, easy on paper. I don't do well in that. Did I let Trading Geek off the hook? I was only going to pursue legal action if he doubled down on his illegal copyright strike. And he didn't do that, so the video got reinstated, and now he's just back to copying videos, which isn't up to me to do anything about. If the people he's stealing from want to do something, then they can, but I've done my part. Thank you, McKinley. Yes, this is the first live stream of many to come. I'd like to do this from now on. When I can. Should be every day. And I mean it. If I ever stop uploading without anything, it's definitely because I died. I don't plan on going anywhere, so you just keep that in mind. Hey, Dylan. Everybody go check out Dylan's channel. He's uploading his trading now. I'm currently 8 points down. But not bad trades, so nothing to worry about. I would like to go short here. We will probably go through this pivot. Needed to pull back a little bit. No. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. It's too bad I couldn't get in earlier, but to me, maybe I'm wrong. That's a high probability trade. Don't care what happens after. Because that little part there where it came through this is what I can expect. And that's why I didn't have it lower. And maybe we're going up to the high of day now. Obviously would have preferred a better entry, but I'll move that down just a little bit, which I barely ever do. It is getting pretty late though, so I don't like to go for bigger moves as the day goes on. They just become less likely to happen. I'm moving that back. Yeah. Whoa. That was probably, oh, okay. Maybe not a bad idea. I just like to see the move happen quickly. And we're at 9:51. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I do that all the time. I might not be right with this, but the longer the morning goes, it seems like the less likely you are to get a big directional move all in one go. Happened to be right there. I would have gotten stopped out instead of that little break even. Now here's the tough part, is stopping, because I love trading. It's my favorite video game with lots of consequences. We technically do have 1 minute left. I would like to short, but I was talking. Maybe not though. It's a bit choppy. And when it's choppy, things you would expect to break can prove you wrong. So I think we should end there. Let me check up on some of these comments. I see. As I can see, it just exploded way up. Why not just sell and ride it all the way down? Well, give that a go on a sim account over a few weeks, and then let me know what you come up with. Hope you did well, Dylan. Better than me. Small red for me, which is good. Small red is great. You and Dylan are living my dream. That's my day. Time to make breakfast. Yeah, I wouldn't trade this life for anything. I don't see how anyone who finds trading could go back to doing anything else. Although I understand that not everybody can succeed. Although I don't know. I really do think anyone can do this. But it's going to be more challenging for different people. You know, how do you react to adversity? How do you stay strong when you just want to give up? Not everybody can do that on their own, or even with the help of other people. But they certainly have the capability to do so. Yeah, YouTube, the live stream is delayed just a little bit. I forgot to mention that. Tell people not to copy my trades. You're waiting on a bus stop for your bus. Why would you take any other bus? That's brilliant. Love that. Do I have a Discord link? Yep, there's a Discord link in the description of every video. 17 points down today. I was right, but right on the wrong moment. Keep it up. Sorry to hear that. And yeah, That's the funny thing about trading. You can predict exactly what's going to happen, and you could still lose money, because if you don't get in at the exact right moment, doesn't mean anything. Hey Tony, I'll show the account right after I get through these comments. I love the dopamine trading gives me. Yeah. Yeah, that's also dangerous though. I don't know if the video is still up, but I made a video about the neuropsychology of trading and how it's similar to how casinos use machines to get you addicted. They call it near win, near miss, almost wins, I think. When you have a trade that is just about to win and it turns into a loss, your brain actually goes through the same response as a reward. That good old rush of dopamine. It's pretty crazy stuff. Although I think that video is privated now and only on Patreon because it was bad. You're giving me chills. Oh, big dump. There's that move. But, periplanation. That's a cool name. As you said and as I said, you can be right about what happens, but you could still lose money doing it. Here I wanted to short for this break. I was right about price falling through here, but that doesn't mean anything, because I would have gotten stopped out and taken a loss. Knowing what's going to happen is only half the battle. All right, let me finish these comments. For everyone winning, someone has to lose. Yes, I think about that. I used to think about that a lot more than I do now, but to an extent, everyone knows what they're signing up for. So the idea of like feeling bad for winning because it means someone else is losing, for all we know, the other person on the side of our trades could just be some big institutional trader losing money for people who have more money than they know what to do with. And instead of using that position to make the world a better place, they just buy another car. So we're kind of like Robin Hood, us retail traders. Hopefully not taking it from each other, but you never know. Most volume trading is institutional, so the majority of your trades are going to be taken from people who are already loaded. Man, it's not bad to use indicators, right? Of course not. Indicators are tools. They give you a perspective to see price action through. They don't really mean anything on their own, but if they help you, then that's excellent. If you want to think of price action as, hold on. Some people can do stuff and talk at the same time. Not me. I can barely talk with full focus. If you want to think of price action as the way that it interacts with a trend line, then that's great. There's nothing wrong with that. The only time when you would run into trouble is when you start thinking that when price does this, it means it's going to do this. Because think about that for a second. That's when X equals blah, Y equals blah blah. And think about the fact that billions of dollars have been spent trying to find the tiniest edge in the market. It's not that simple. But it will enhance your learning to think about how price moves in relation to something like this. You just also have to accept and understand that this does not influence price at all. It's just a perspective. And there's nothing wrong with that. I sold my soul to ES. Yeah, that's sounds like a good trade to me. Do I read any books about trading? Nope. I read one once, and that was only because I was going to make a video on it. I'm not a big fan of reading or learning anything about trading. I do my own thing. Great to see you live trading. Thanks for stopping in. We're going to do this every day now. How long do you trade for each day? Just until 9:53. I have a very short attention span. So 20 minutes is where it's at for me. Any longer than that, and the gamble goblins that I push down to the back of my brain come out and they take over. And I start trading like an idiot. And I don't need help with that because I can already do that myself without the influence of goblins. How old am I? 23. 24 and 4 months, I think. 3 months. That was an EMA. Trading is definitely a performance-based sport. Although part of what I like about it is that everybody starts at 0. No one starts really good. But I reckon you all can relate to being a beginner and doing extremely well. I know I did. And then I lost it all. That was fun. Couldn't eat for like 4 days. Or sleep. And then I figured out I was just gambling. Then I graduated college, and now we're here. I use VWAP. Yeah, that's great. You can use whatever you want. You could just throw paint at your monitor if it helped. Nothing is invalid if it helps you. That's all that matters. Is it other people winning when you're losing, or is it just your brain that wins when you lose? I mean, if you're losing, that means someone else won. I think. I don't know. I don't actually know anything. Where's your brain? Well, your brain likes losing. Even if our reaction to losing is kind of sad, our brain still goes, here. Here's a bunch of neurotransmitters to get you addicted to this. Doesn't SMA show price action, though? Yeah, after it's happened. It's a calculation. First comes price action, and then the indicator shows up. Question, my good man. What made you choose scalping / super scalping instead of intraday / swing trading? Because at my core, I am a gambling degenerate. And trading fast like this prevents that. That might sound backwards to some people, but it's not for me. Is NinjaTrader Lifetime worth it in your opinion? It depends on how much you trade. It certainly was worth it before they made chart trading free. But I don't know now. You got to do the calculations yourself. And you have to know if you're serious about this. Because I promise you that if you're going to be trading for the next 50 years, you're going to save a ton of money on those commissions. I personally own the license. I bought it. Does NinjaTrader have VWAP? Yes. I mean, I don't know. There's no way they don't. Aluminum P. What the hell is a VWMA? Okay, never mind. I guess they don't have VWAP? That's crazy. What do you mean they don't have it? Who are you? Volume weighted average price. Alright, that's crazy. I'm sure, I think you can like import all kinds of indicators into NinjaTrader. Ninja Indicator Trader. Indicator Trader. What's my biggest trading day? Well, I don't know. I wouldn't really count anything until it's on live money. So, well, I don't know. I got like 65 points in one day once. Pretty sure that was on a sim account though. Gambling addicts, raise your hand. I'm raising it. Put them up. 2 hands up. You just buy scratch tickets instead of food. Thank you, Alex. That's right. You get to watch the madness live. I'll probably end this soon. Haven't caught up yet, though. What's the Dow? We don't talk about that. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Niall. I know, I'm pretty spoiled being in America. So many people don't have access to all the things that us Americans take for granted. VWAP is under O? Oh, VWAP. Order flow VWAP. Holy crap, what? Is that the same one? Ah! Get that out of here. What in the world? Holy crap. Well, if you put enough lines on your screen, price is bound to bounce off of one of them. How many points are you looking for per scalp? Every trade is different. So, could be 4 points, could be 30 points, although I try not to do too many 30s because after a certain point, my brain just starts going gamble, gamble. Just hold it. Get super rich. How scalping helps my gambling degeneracy. Well, when it's a longer trade, my brain does all the, if it goes down, add to the position, just keep holding it. If I'm scalping, everything is short term. The target and stop loss is extremely specific, and I follow that no matter what. And so the longer my brain has to just stew in its own thoughts, the less rational my thoughts become, and the more emotion-based they become. And emotion-based trading is not good. Does doing crack help with trading? Maybe for some people. I don't know. Haven't done it before. I'll let you know. Send me some. Instaban for explaining the Dow. That's right. What if you buy lifetime Ninja Trader and they raise the commissions in the future? They could, and they will. Commissions sort of go up every, I don't know, I think I've seen one increase in commissions since I bought it. But I think that increase was among all the platforms and stuff. Or at least a lot of them. Caught in 4K using indicators. What happened to your trading geek? Is everything settled? Well, he's not mine, but the situation is settled for now. He's just gonna keep on stealing and making useless videos aimed at beginners. And the thing with making videos for beginners is that your audience is unlimited. Once those people realize that this stuff is just complete bullshit, by that time they've already been replaced by a new beginner who thinks this guy's a genius. This guy's got my best interests in mind. And so it's tough. My channel does not attract beginners, except for the beginner guide that I made. Almost everybody who watches my videos are somewhat experienced to very experienced people. Because it's about topics that only people who've been trading for a while realize are the topics that actually help you. He didn't double down on the illegal copyright strike, so there's nothing for me to do. It's not up to me to, I don't know, make it my mission to give him consequences for stealing other people's videos. It's up to those people. And they're not going to do anything about it because they don't care. They're just making money off of YouTube. Or like Riley, who stole a course and then got sued for it, and now is back making more videos for beginners who don't know what he did. Because beginners are unlimited. They're infinite. They're constantly growing. It's pretty crazy. Not yet mine. That's right. Make them. Right, never mind. Sim trading also costs you commissions. No, sim trading. You can factor them in, but you don't actually have to pay. Yeah, it's true, Jake. That was the big motivation for making that 1-hour video I made. Biggest paper I wrote in college was 2 10-page research papers, and I thought that was crazy. The script for the video I made was 56 pages. Took me 3 months. It's the biggest project I've ever done. But I think it will forever be my most important contribution. I just wish more people could see it, instead of watching an hour of candlestick patterns and thinking that that is a beginner guide. I hope Trading Geek sits on a thumbtack. Now, no inciting violence here. This is a peaceful stream. Watch Mark Douglas trading psychology videos. Yeah, those are great. Unfortunately, his wife... Well, I'll stop myself right there. But I had some great videos on that, and now they've been taken down. The good news for you is that the entire unedited 6-hour webinar is still up, instead of my videos that followed fair use laws. Someone had a problem with me saying some certain things. But I won't get into that. I've been trading for 6 years now, profitable for 2, yet I'm still learning and updating my edge. That is awesome. Love to hear that. You have been patient with people like me who are clueless, and thank you for that. Thank you. I like helping people. I was going to become a therapist till I discovered trading. I think this path is much better. I still get to help people, but I won't be making $45,000 a year. No thanks. I choose complete freedom and unlimited salary once I'm good. Hi, I'm here again. I've binge watched all your live trading videos. I don't know if you remember me. Sebastian Linares. I'm sorry, I read a lot of names, and I have the double curse. You know, some people are good with faces, some people are good with names. I'm bad at both. I don't remember faces or names. Riley Coleman got sued. Yep. Stole a course from, I don't know, that guy. Some guy. I wonder what you was like as a beginner. I was an idiot who thought he knew what he was doing because previously in my life, nothing had ever been a challenge for me. So that was a rude awakening. But it was the most important trading lesson I ever learned. High ATR means more money, more risk. Yep, double-edged sword. You make more and you also lose more. A lot of sim traders will add the commissions cost to paper trading, but since it's paper trading, it's paper commissions. Exactly. Should I strive to make 10% to 15% daily or make as much as I'm comfortable with and call it a day? You should take a trade if it looks like a good trade to take. Otherwise, you're just forcing trades in conditions that don't do well for you and your edge. That means you can make a ton of money on one day and make absolutely nothing on the next day. You should not impose your trading strategy on something as unique as price action, which is different every day, every moment. I've never really understood arbitrary profit target goals. You should trade if it looks like a good trade. Do you think these gurus are actual profitable traders? No, absolutely not. Because you want to know what would increase course sales more than anything? Showing your live trading and being really good at it. I mean, that sentence alone literally destroys every single one of these big channels. There would be nothing more great for these channels than to show themselves trading if they were good at it, because people would be like, this guy's awesome. I'm going to share him with other people and I'm going to buy everything that he sells because I want to be like him. No. Instead, they make videos about candlesticks, about indicators, and all that other stuff that means nothing on its own. All of these things they're talking about, if coded, would not work. If you are given instructions about how to trade, those instructions can be coded. It is not difficult at all. Gen Z has a 10-second attention span. They don't want to watch a 1-hour video. They want a 2-minute video with super secret strategy that 100% works. That's right. I can only help the people who want to be helped, and unfortunately, like 20% of people click off within the first 4 seconds. I mean, think about that for a sec. 20%. There's like 500,000 views on that video. 100,000 people have clicked off within the first 7 seconds, 5 seconds. Think about that for a sec. When you're having a bad streak, how do you overcome it? Well, I've said this before, but I really think the most underutilized tool in the trading community is recording your trades. You can go back and look at exactly what you did, and you will notice things. You will notice why you're doing bad. Almost every time it's a common denominator. There is something that you're doing that links lots of bad mistakes. And that isn't always easily found just through screenshots or regular journaling. I watch my videos back all the time, especially if I'm doing bad. And I promise every time I've done that I found why. Of course, identifying the problem is only the first step. It's only half the battle. You gotta actually implement something to prevent it from happening again. How do you set up the ATR to have dots? Click, right click, properties, ATR, oops, dot. Can I day trade crypto? You could day trade flowers at Walmart. You could do anything. You could become an ambassador for an anthill and start trading little bugs for cool pieces of dirt. Thank you, Stephen. You don't have to not believe in indicators, though. There's a happy medium. There's a balance, you know. You can recognize the limitations of a tool without abandoning it completely, you know. I know a shovel isn't going to find diamonds on its own, but that doesn't mean it's not good at achieving specific tasks. I don't even know if that made any sense. Would love to know your thoughts on Patrick Wayland. Thank you, PPO. He's been caught pretending to be real trading while doing it on a sim account. He makes all his money from affiliate commissions. There you go. I want to be the first person that makes money from prop firm commissions, but is also actually profitable. And I will be that. Wet wipes overcome my bad streaks really well. I'm glad to hear that. Candlestick or just price? What do you prefer? Do you recognize swing high or low? I just look at the candles and I say, I think it's gonna go down or up, and that's it. That's right, Nova Creator. Very, very helpful. How do you? Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to even show how I did. I see you moving your stop loss and profit stops, and I thought you mentioned not to do that in one of your video. I don't move my stop loss. I did today by like 1 point, but then when price looked to me like it was going to, let me rephrase that. I put my stop where price action invalidates my idea about what was going to happen. I needed a slightly bigger stop on one trade today, but when I saw price not do what I thought it was going to do, I moved it closer, and so I lost less, and I saved myself because it did indeed end up being wrong. Can you make a guide to day trading flowers at Walmart? Sure. Buy low, sell high. Whatever that means. I mean, that's what the big channels say to do, and people are like, oh my, it's genius. You're so smart. I'm gonna buy all your courses. I can't believe I didn't think to just buy low and sell high. I'm not sure about the Ninja Trader web version. How old are you? 23, I think. Who knows, though? They might be lying to me. That's how much I lost today. That's a minus 7 points. Not bad for a day that's not very good for my trading. And first live stream. I don't think it really affected me. I look forward to doing more. Good luck, Dylan. Thanks for stopping in. I'll check that out as soon as it's uploaded. Thank you very much, Case Detective. I appreciate that. Buy the seed, sell the flower. Wait, yeah, trading flowers is already a business. It's called farming. Live stream tomorrow? Definitely. Unless I die. Thank you, DTB Visions. You need to stream every day. I really enjoy this. I'm head off, though. Have a good one. Hey, have a good one. Thanks for stopping in. I'll definitely be streaming. I should probably stop soon. Although this is fun. I like doing this. Thank you, Jen Junie. Alright, guys. I'll probably end it there. This is fun. Thank you, everybody, for stopping in. I look forward to seeing you for the rest of my life. Unless you leave me. But I'll be here. Live streaming. Documenting my journey. What do I do for fun? I play a lot of disc golf. But yeah, I should probably find some more hobbies. Alright, goodbye everybody. Thank you very much for stopping in. Now I gotta go edit this video. Well, I wonder how that's gonna go. It's gonna be weird. Alright, have a great rest of your day. I see none of you have actually left yet. Alright, I'm serious. I'm leaving.